Hello, welcome student. We shall continue the enzymes topic, and today first we shall discuss the nature of enzyme action, how the enzyme act. That you know that every enzyme has a specific site for the attachment of substrate. Every enzyme has a specific site for the attachment of site, that is called active site. That is called active site. Understand? And on that position substrate is attached. And second point, enzyme and substrate attachment is like lock and key system. Means enzyme and substrate attachment is like lock and key system, because you know that a specific key for a specific lock. In the same way, the specific substrate is for specific enzymes. जैसे कि विशेष ताले के लिए विशेष चाबी होता है, इन सभी चाबियों से ताला नहीं खुल सकते हैं सभी ताले, उसी तरह सभी सबस्ट्रेट सभी एंजाइम के साथ अटैच नहीं हो सकता है. विशेष सबस्ट्रेट विशेष एंजाइम के साथ ही अटैचमेंट हो सकता है, समझे. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड लॉक एंड की सिस्टम. मीन्स दैट सिस्टम इज बेस्ड ऑन लॉक एंड की सिस्टम. सो this is the enzyme, this is the substrate. Understand? Now first it attached on the base of lock and key system. First it based on lock and key system. Second, next, the bonds of substrate will break down and the new bond of product will form. Means that is new bond of product is formed, that is still attached with the enzymes. And finally these product plus enzymes both are liberated, and that enzyme will go to combine with the other molecule of the substrate. Understand? So this is the process. Means first enzymes combined with substrate like lock and key base, enzyme substrate will formed, and that is a temporary, not permanent. That is for the time being. Now the bond of substrate will break down and the new bond of product will form. By the formation of new bond, the new product is formed. That product is still attached with the enzymes. That is still attached with the enzymes. That is enzymatic product. But and finally that enzymes will liberate from the products, and it is now ready to attach with the other molecules of substrate. So in this way the process is going on. Now the next one, factors affecting enzymatic reactions. There are so many factors which affect the enzymatic reactions, the chemical reactions which are controlled by enzymes. There are some factors which has their effect on this. First one is temperature and pH, and second one is concentration. First one is temperature and pH, and second one is concentration. Now first we shall discuss about temperature and pH. Optimum temperature is required for completing enzymatic reaction. That is, optimum temperature is required for completing the enzymatic reactions. If the temperature is low, the reaction will not continue. The reaction will stop. Understand? Now, means the activation energy will not get. And if the enzymes, if the temperature is high, then you know that protein become denatured at high temperature. जब टेम्परेचर लो होगा तो चूंकि उससे जो एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी चाहिए वो नहीं मिल पाएगा, वहां तक नहीं पहुंच पाएगा, समझे? तो वो एंजाइम्स विल नॉट गो इन फंक्शंस. और यदि ज्यादा टेम्परेचर होगा तो क्या होगा? चूंकि एंजाइम्स एक प्रोटीन है और प्रोटीन हाई टेम्परेचर पे डिनेचर्ड हो जाते हैं, बेकाम हो जाते हैं, हमें यूजलेस हो जाते हैं, तो दैट विल आल्सो नॉट एक्ट. सो ऑप्टिमम टेम्परेचर is essential for any reactions enzymatic. Second, pH, you know that is potential of hydrogen ion concentration, and that pH will indicate that whether the medium is acidic or neutral or basic, because all enzymes do not work in all the medium. Some acts and some likes basic medium, some like acidic medium, some acts on neutral medium. So pH is essential, and according to their reaction base, according to the pH should be maintained. Because if the enzyme works in acidic medium, suppose, and we give him the basic medium, how it will react? So the pH is essential for that. Next one is concentration. Concentration is also important. Concentration is also important. When first, if we increase the concentration, at first the rate of reaction, enzymatic reaction increases. But after a certain lipid, when the concentration is more high, in that comparison, the amount of enzymes is become less, and then the enzymatic reaction starts to slow down. कंसंट्रेशन के हिसाब से, कंसंट्रेशन जैसे से ज्यादा किया जाएगा एंजाइमेटिक एक्शन ज्यादा होते जाएगी, लेकिन जब ज्यादा एक्शन ज्यादा कर दिया, ज्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कर दिया जाएगा तो उसकी तुलना में एंजाइम्स की मात्रा कम हो जाएगी, और जब एंजाइम्स की मात्रा कम हो जाएगी सबस्ट्रेट की तुलना में, तो क्या होगा कि वह रिएक्शन उसका स्लो होता जाएगा. The activity of enzyme is also sensitive to the presence of specific chemicals that binds the enzymes. And this is the most important line. The activity of enzymes also sensitive to the presence of a specific chemical that binds the enzyme. Means what type of chemicals is present to bind that at that time. So the activity of enzymes is also depend on that. And if sometimes the chemicals stops the binding. Sometimes some chemicals stops the binding. Those chemicals are called inhibitor. And the process is called inhibitions. So some chemicals, activity of enzymes depends on the specific chemicals which are present, which binds the electron, and some chemicals who stops these bindings, these enzymatic activities. So that enzyme is known as inhibitor, and the process is called inhibition. Now the classification and nomenclature of enzymes. Now the classification is of two types. According to first classification, the enzymes are classified into two groups. One is simple enzyme, next one is conjugated enzymes. These are the two enzymes. One is simple enzymes and next one is conjugated enzymes. Simple enzyme, only the protein group will present. Understand? That is simple enzymes. Mainly we have seen that only protein group acts as an enzymes. Only the protein group acts as an enzyme. That is called simple enzymes. Understand? Now the conjugate. This is important. When the enzyme means that is protein part attached with non-protein part. When it is attached with non-protein part, understand? Then it is known as conjugate enzymes. Means that is there is protein part and that is non-protein part. Understand? So these are such type of protein is called conjugated protein. Understand? And the enzymes which in such positions the non-protein part which is attached is called cofactors. It is called cofactors, and the enzyme is called apoenzymes, and the enzyme is called apoenzymes, and this is called cofactors. The non-protein part is cofactors. It is of three types. One is